Alright, so last time, uh, you all freed the brain. You fell out of a alien spaceship, hit the ground really hard, and it
Wasn't that hard.
was pretty hard. It was about 100 feet. Um, you all escaped the city, without much trouble because mind flares. Um, and then you guys spent the night in the mansion. With the Elder Brain gone, you're able to send messages once again. Still unable to teleport because of draw magic. Um, but you're able to send some messages out. You relearned some details about where your allies have gone. And you decide on your next steps. Either going straight for the matron mother, or getting your ship back and going for the matron mother. You guys decide that you couldn't not go for the matron mother because she has a dragon mask, and now 3 others are in the city. So in the effort to better prepare yourselves, you guys took a long rest, and you guys decided to get your stuff back. At least whatever is left in the slave area. So on your way there, you encountered a group of guards at the bottom of the ramp leading up to where the slave pits are. You guys very efficiently took them out. And that's where we find ourselves. At the bottom of the ramp with a bunch of draw corpses. Yeah, you have this ramp that's about 100 feet long and goes up about, 50 or 60 feet or so.
Well,
Should we be seeing anything?
Oh, no, I haven't moved you from the homepage. Again?
Do we hear anything coming from the tunnel?
Give me a perception check. With a 19, you wait amongst the buildings that are a little bit away from this ramp, and it seems like the brief battle didn't seem to draw any attention.
Okay, well, might as well stay quiet.
Yeah, I'll be pretty close. I'm gonna go invisible.
is my pass without a trace still up? If not, I'll just cast it with my.
Did you
staff.
maintain concentration? No, you did not.
No, I'll just reuse my staff and
Okay.
get it back.
So, pass without a trace is back
Hooray
up.
for the staff.
Bath is invisible.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be sneaky because that's all I can do.
Okay.
Advantage with the cloak.
Still. It's loading. There it goes.
15.
So it's 32.
Okay, 27,
Not
18, 32, and 25. Cool.
Pass without a trace is nice.
It is very nice.
It is. It is a
Yeah.
lovely spell.
You're a lovely spell.
Oh, thank you.
That's one of the
Anytime.
nicest things you've said to Zine.
No,
Probably,
that was Jordan saying that to Noah.
No, that
Okay.
was
Esmore will never say that to Zane.
Nah, that was Esmore.
Never.
All right. Shadows cling to you as you all start moving quietly. Heading up the ramp. It's pretty steep, but you don't encounter any other resistance. And reach the top, and there are. It's a decent sized like fungal forest that blocks your view. But this kind of plateau is expansive. Extends to your left and right hundreds and hundreds of feet. And the fungal forest blocks your view to the south.
Well, around or through?
Through would be faster.
The room is faster, but we have no fucking clue what is in there.
You know how we find out what's in there? We go in there.
It's up to you guys.
Is this weird fungus when we get closer?
Yeah, can I like see if I know what kind of fungus it is? Like if it's
give me an nature check.
Yeah, because I'm good at those. I haven't done a nature check in forever because we're in a goddamn cave.
To be honest, not something that
nature!
I mean, they're like 12, 15 foot tall, like capped mushrooms. The ground is covered with a kind of a slime mold kind of thing. In the distance, you hear a deep reverberating croak.
Sand frog?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like some large amphibian. Okay, kind of in the general direction that you're going. Let's see.
Giant toad. That would be so fun.
Depending on its level, you could turn into it.
Giant toad probably wouldn't be that cool to turn into.
Depending on what it is. It could be a humongous toad.
Negatoad.
Megatoad.
Oh my god, I just learned something I can do with this map. If I scroll, on the scroll wheel, it just goes up and down the thing. But if I hold shift and do it, it goes side to side.
Oh. I always change it
Oh, he's
to
learning.
zoom. But if I
Do
press,
what?
I always change it to zoom, but if I press shift, it goes up and down.
Did you just hold control and mouse wheel to zoom?
I mean, I have it changed so just like scroll wheel is zoom.
You can hold control and mouse wheel to zoom.
Oh my god.
Dude,
What are we doing, guys?
We're learning new things every day.
the mouse wheel has more control than we thought we did.
But as long as you don't probably eat these mushrooms, you'll probably be fine. Of course there are like dangerous fungus that exists. You guys have encountered various types.
I just want to make sure they're not like poison spewing mushrooms or something.
I mean, those certainly exist. You don't see any currently.
Kind of figured those would exist.
Mm-hmm.
Of course they do. Why wouldn't they?
Go through and keep our eye out for creatures and spewing mushrooms then,
And giant toads.
and giant toads.
Imagine we're all being pretty wary.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I guess that's the plan.
Okay. As you all continue to move forward, that large croaking gets closer and then it stops. The last you heard of it, it's still a decent ways off. You aren't really sure what direction, but it's definitely in front of you. Another like 150, 200 feet away, far enough that you can't see through these through the large stalks of the fungus. As you continue to move through this forest. But the croaking has stopped, so you can't ascertain its location any better from here. As you continue,
I assume we're still being
yeah,
sneaky and
I'm
looking out
holding
for
I'm holding your
mushrooms.
stealth checks from
Yeah.
last team.
okay.
As you all continue, there's a small clearing that you come to, and a small body of water. Oh god, I'm pressing buttons.
Not the button. Not the anything but the gumdrop buttons.
I need to do some things in the background. Keep in mind that you guys did take a long rest. I don't think your tokens have updated.
Outside of fighting
Oh, right, yeah. You guys did fight the drow. I guess you guys did take some damage.
I'm at 69.
Full of all my
76.
HP. I still love all my HP.
All right, Mr. Sniper.
Yeah.
Cool.
have
So
any
as
other
you
plan?
all come to this clearing, there's a large body of water, and Annalise is kind of taking lead. But
Good map.
yeah, thanks. Best map. Can I not? There we go.
I'm guessing that's the water.
Yeah.
When you could have colored it in, you know, just.
Shh.
Oh, shut up.
You get what you pay for.
I didn't pay for anything. Actually, that's a lie. I paid for the premium of this, so I expect premium stuff.
I don't have premium, so. As you all move around, like skirting around this large, it's not huge. It's not like the lake that you guys camped out next to when you first arrived. But this large pond. Annalise is creeping along, and there you go.
Hey.
You see the water ripple, and you see a tentacle snap out towards Annalise. Now this combat's gonna move a little slower because I don't actually have those monsters stat block in Roll20. I don't think. Maybe I do. No, I do not. Okay. So yeah, it's gonna move a little slower just because I don't have the stat block. But it tries to snatch at Annalise with a 25, which definitely hits. And she's going to take 14 points of bludgeoning damage as this thing reaches out and grabs her. And she is grappled by one of these, like, it's like a very dark ashen gray, like, slick amphibious skin on this tentacle that reaches out and just like grabs her and is curled around her. It's initiative.
I like this.
21.
Save her. Giant toad. Giant toad.
I need to.
I'm guessing the creature's not actually a giant toad. It's just
Aha,
a
I
plate
get to
soldier.
go before that.
This is called a froghemoth.
I turned into that.
You cannot. It is a monstrosity.
Ah, that's
It is a huge monstrosity. Annalise is not looking good. She is already significantly bloodied, and another hit would probably take her out. Don't want to clear. Descending. There we go. All right. Vath, you see this creature surface after one of its tentacles lash out to snag Annalise. It's your turn.
The fuck do I do here, man? I'm thinking. I guess all I can really do is Eldritch Blast, huh? Let's see.
Yeah. Maybe you can get to let go of her.
She's grappled, right?
She is currently, yes.
What if I were to use Hold Monster?
Well, it wouldn't be
I
able
don't
to
know.
do anything.
I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast. I have nothing I can do.
Okay. Go for it. Oh
That
no.
is, in case you wanted to know. In case you wanted to know it.
Okay, okay. For sure.
For
Holy
those out
shit.
there who don't remember.
One more?
More.
Yes. Oh,
I don't
hang
know
on.
where that last one came from.
Okay.
no, I
So
think
so
my thing's
the 2 hit. So it's gonna be 21 points of damage.
Yeah.
As
Yeah, no, my thing was just like.
as the blasts shoot out and skim across the water as they strike the top head of this creature, and like its bulging eyes like close and like tuck into its head as it strikes the middle of its forehead.
Nice.
Zine.
I'm going to run up to her. And can I remove the tentacle?
You
the
can
tongue?
certainly try. It's going to be a strength check.
It's not that kind of anime girl. Leave her alone.
With that attitude.
What was that aura that just popped up on the map?
That's your passive choice.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I was just reading something. Where'd you go?
Yeah, 21.
Natural 20.
Yeah. You get underneath and just lift, and the tentacles are slippery enough that they slip right up and over her, and she is no longer grappled. That is your action, however. Do you like to do anything else?
I will stand in front of her.
Okay. And you guys can see her health bar, correct?
Yeah,
No. Oh yeah,
I can.
Yeah, you shouldn't be able to see the number, but you should be able to see the health bar.
Yeah.
Okay. Esmore, you're up.
If that didn't work, I'm still gonna do this. I'm going to cast Polymorph on Annalise and turn her into a T-Rex.
Okay.
Eat it!
Okay. Annalise is now a T-Rex.
And then, as my bonus action, I bonus action flee.
Okay.
I gotta keep concentration.
You were there, so okay. So pass without a trace drops. Just
Yeah. Which is not a big deal for me.
yeah. And you are concentrating. Give you purple. Okay. Annalise's turn. I guess I need to pull up the T-Rex stat block now.
Yeah, multi-attack.
Yeah. Like, kind of confused, like, looks at her new form, and then looks at the giant frog monstrosity, and literally just steps over Usine and straight towards the frog. If a creature is 2 size categories bigger than you, you don't count as difficult terrain. Or if you're 2 size categories bigger than the other creature, then they don't count. So literally just
Seems
takes
so
a big
short, she's almost.
it takes a big stride over Zine, and then just goes down to bite, and then whips around to smack with its tail. Or no, it can't do both attacks against the same target. So it just reaches down just to bite.
It says it can. I thought.
Can't make both attacks against the same target.
Oh, I guess I read that wrong.
Yeah, there you go. So it just reaches down, tries to bite the toad. With a 25, that's gonna hit. And
It says I can.
holy fuck.
Again.
Oh.
And unfortunately, it's a huge creature, so it's not going to be grappled. But just like reaches out and bites it, and just like tears a chunk out of the back of this enormous toad monstrosity. The toad's turn, or the frog hemoth. Let's see.
I like that we just keep calling it the toad.
The toad. How close are you? Okay. It's going to use 2 tentacles against the T-Rex to like try to grapple it and like pull it into the water. And then it's going to use its tongue against Zine. So first the tentacles. That's a natural 1. Uh-huh. And a 13 just hits. And then Zine, give me a strength save. Okay. So you are pulled within 5 feet of the creature. You're pulled right to the edge of the water. And you roll damage against the T-Rex first. T-Rex takes 19 points of damage. And it is considered huge, so it is going to be grappled by this tentacle. And then as a bonus action, because it got you with its tongue, it will use a bite attack against you as a bonus action. It's a 24 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, you take 25 points of piercing damage, and it like lunges forward, completely engulfs Zine, and then pulls back, and Zine is gone. As Zine, you are swallowed.
Oh no,
Okay.
the humanity.
Let's see.
This isn't good.
Okay. So you are inside the creature. Vath.
This isn't good.
Well,
Like you. Can I Eldritch Blast the frog?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, all this hit. So
Here's what I'm thinking, right? If I hurl through hell this attack,
Oh no.
it should only work on the target, right?
go and click hurdle through hell for me. I can give you.
one way to find out.
It says you can instantly transport the target.
So like the thing is like everything that's like worn or carried also goes with said creature. And I would very much
Zine's
consider
being worn right
Zine
now.
being carried.
And so is the T-Rex. Being grappled by it.
Well, T-Rex is just grappled. I would not consider that being carried.
Oh, okay.
But Zine is physically inside this creature. I would not.
How much did I hit?
I would
Oh,
not give
fuck.
Zine the psychic damage, but Zine will take whatever damage there is going to be from being inside this creature. And who knows what'll happen if she escapes while this creature's in wherever it goes.
That first roll is insane.
Yeah, dude. So it takes
my
it takes the
God.
damage. Are you gonna send it away?
Scared.
We'll do it.
I can't, dude. Zine's in there.
I know, just don't do it. I got this.
I'm not. No, I can't.
Zine, you're up. You are currently restrained and blinded. And you have total cover against attacks and other effects outside the Froggy Myth. But so you're restrained and blinded.
That's good, because what I'm going to do is going to hurt a lot.
I'm going to let's hope this works. Cast Burning Hands.
Okay. Go and roll. A deck save. I think it's reasonable to give it disadvantage here.
Oh, like kicking a fucking dodge.
Yeah. Kind of really can't move out of the way of its insides.
Well, it rolled 217, so it's gonna save. And the moisture that this thing just retains, just naturally, you have just filled its stomach cavity with like steam. But like you feel like the inside of this creature just like constrict and like kind of like recoil from like the heat that extends from your hands, but only takes like 3 points of damage.
Nice.
Damage.
That's my turn.
Yep. That's more. Go.
I haven't cast this in a while, so I'm rereading it. But I'm going to be casting, since Zane's not around, Sunburst.
All right.
Let me go ahead and click it. Lag. I did click it, I promise.
I
See the
see it.
damage.
60-foot radius. The center has to be within
Yeah.
150 feet.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Which
Can
it's
I like not get all my health fucking destroyed again, please?
Well, he can make it far
Well,
enough away that doesn't hit you guys. I
yeah,
don't.
just the toad too.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to get it so it doesn't hit the 150.
The T-Rex.
Oh yeah, you can definitely get it away from the T-Rex. So you can just hit the toad.
Cool. Perfect.
So we'll do that. It's a Constitution save.
Yeah.
Roll natural 20. So it does save.
Yeah.
But it's radiant, so that's going to be 24 points of damage.
Alright, so it would have done like 90 something damage, 96 damage if it wasn't.
Huh? You rolled 48
Wait.
damage.
Yeah, but you said because it's radiant, is it weak against radiant?
No.
Oh.
I was
So
just
you
I was
said
just
so it does
stating
take
I was just
48.
stating that it was radiant damage. It saved, so it takes
Oh.
half.
Yeah.
So
I feel
24 damage. If you did it against shadows, that'd be a whole different matter.
Yeah.
T-Rex is going to reach down, snap at it again, because it is. It's just grappled. Okay, so no big deal there. 25 hits and does. Holy fuck!
Jesus.
It takes another huge
I'm so-
chunk out of the frog.
I'm so glad I turned Annalise into a T-Rex.
That's
The
a
giant
shit ton
frog,
of damage.
or froghemoth, will let go of the T-Rex with its tentacles and is going to disengage and disappear under the water.
No.
And you just see small trail of bubbles as this thing descends beneath the depths.
Okay. I know what I gotta do.
Well, what do we do then?
Zine, you are going to take a little bit of acid damage. As you take 14 points of acid damage as you're sitting in this thing's gut.
Do I know that we've moved?
I mean, this thing has been like shifting and moving. Give me a perception check. Yeah, you can tell that this thing has like actively like moved. You don't know whether it was to get a more advantageous position or run away, but you know that you have moved. All right, Vath. This thing has disappeared from sight under the water.
So that's all I can do.
Ooh, I got this.
I'm gonna hold an Eldritch Blast in case something pops out of the water.
Okay. Zine, you're up.
Can I dimension door 40 foot up?
Yeah. Both Esmore and Vath, you see a shimmer purple about 30 feet in the air above the middle of the pond. And then Zine comes tumbling out of this arcane portal and goes falling into the lake. You're landing in water, so it's no big deal. Especially from that height. Oh, that is the wrong creature.
Oh no.
It's back. I also do something much worse if Zine didn't get out just now.
Yeah, so
And my
you
movement to swim.
you barely get your hands together, do your incantation, and you appear above the water, and you go falling down into it, and you crash in the water, and in the middle of this pond, you can't touch the bottom, but you fell about 25, 30 feet, so there you are. That was your action.
Swim.
Yeah, it's going to be half movement.
Oh wait, I can only get here.
You did move out of its reach. So is going to, from underwater, you, let's see if it managed to snag you. With a 26, you feel a tentacle just grab.
Warding flare
Sure, yeah.
imposes disadvantage.
I'll roll again. Another 26.
Damn it.
You like, as you feel the tentacle like start to wrap around both your legs, you reach back and send a flash underwater, but it seems to have no effect as this thing grabs you and keeps you from progressing away from it. So you're gonna get about here instead. So you're grappled, and you are going to take. You're going to take 15 points of bludgeoning damage. As this thing now has you by the legs.
I could use some fucking help.
Esmore.
What do you want us to do?
Yeah, I got this. So, okay, here's my thought process. Couple questions, but we'll get there. So, I want to reverse gravity. But will that get this, like work on the water too? Because there's anything that's not anchored to the ground.
Only one way to find out.
Okay, 'cause I want to reverse gravity where it hits the creature, but not Zine. That way, if it lets go of Zine, she
Okay,
falls
well, you're
in the
gonna have to
water.
draw the shape and put it where you want it. So.
Okay, so it was a 50-foot radius, 100-foot high cylinder, so 50-foot radius. Shapes are not my friend. So
It's gonna be 20 squares long and 20 squares tall. As a circle.
Ah, miscounted. P. Ah. Eh. Oh, it's bigger than I thought it was gonna be. Okay. Why can't I move it? Well, I have to zoom it.
Also, if you're
No, I
viewing
can't.
pleasure, this is what you're fighting.
For some reason, it won't let me grab
Ah.
onto my circle and move it. All right, guys,
Makes
I
more
got
sense why it's not called the toad.
it. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to do it right there.
Okay. Yeah, it's not quite a circle, but it's okay.
Did I miscount by one?
It's slightly.
Oh, I missed by one.
A slight oval. It's fine.
Yeah, it's one square. It's too short, but
But you cast this, and water just starts rushing vertical. And what's I know there's a save for it.
that is dexterity saving throw.
Dex save. And what's
You
your
can make
DC?
a dexterity saving throw to grab onto a fixed. My DC is 18.
Okay, cool. fails. So in this water, you see the froghemoth. Xena is still grappled by this thing, and is being pulled upwards. Is being pulled upwards with it, as it ascends 100 feet in the air in this like water spout that spontaneously happened. So Zine is floating up with this creature still grappled in its tentacle about 10 feet away. Zine, you would have like swung into the anti-gravity, so you're also 100 feet in the air above this pond that is continuously being like sucked into the air and like raining down and being sucked up again. So it's just like a vertical tube of water.
Lovely.
Do I get to use my held action? Because
Yeah, go for it. As you see this thing erupt from this pond. Yeah, all those hit, and as you see it ascend, you just start blasting this creature, and it loosens its grip on Zine as it just like ragdolls in this anti-gravity. Zine, unfortunately, you're still 100 feet in the air. But the creature does perish from those last set of blows.
Am I just floating here?
Yeah, I mean, you're soaking wet because water is continuously being sucked up with it and spat out like the sides. But yeah, you're being held aloft 100 feet in the air. You have a very nice view if it weren't for all the water.
Also, it breaks concentration on Annalise, so...
Yeah, Annalise is back to her normal self. But you guys are out of initiative. You just have to figure out how to not kill Zine from fall damage.
Yeah, that's the thing. Now, if I had just let go of the spell and she lands in water, I don't know if there's enough water to break her fall. I don't know what's going to happen.
The spell has taken up
a lot of the water.
Yeah, too much of the water to make a safe landing. And also it's 100 feet.
I just thought of an idea. Yeah.
I really don't want to use one of my spells for this.
I really don't want to use my heart for this.
You could just take the fall.
I don't want to use
no,
my...
I don't think I could take the fall.
Just 10d6.
Hang on.
10d6.
Yeah, you're 100 feet in the air.
That's a lot of damage.
I'm 22 HP.
Yeah, you can get lucky.
What's your max HP?
Okay. Is this a touch spell?
79.
You can't.
No, 99. 99.
Can you even die from that fall?
No.
Yes. Oh,
Well,
no, not die, no.
No, yeah.
Let me see. I got this.
Still probably not a great idea to let it roll, though, I guess.
Okay, thanks, Danny.
What'd you do?
I'm thinking. Hang on.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I'm going to cast polymorph on Zine and turn her into
It's gonna need to go well.
a giant owl,
So, question.
which will... Yes.
What is the range on polymorph?
Yet.
Is it 120
Okay. Okay.
'Cause she's-
No,
she's
but
far-
I have an idea. I'm gonna get close.
Like, she's still 100 feet in the
Oh.
air, so that's gonna be... we're gonna ignore Pythagorean and say it's 100. She's 140 feet away. I don't feel like doing
Okay,
math.
so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swim out into the water.
There's basically no water. You're walking on, like, a very muddy, like...
Okay, I'm walking on the
Like
muddy thing.
Still difficult, but
Get
sure.
Yeah, get as close to Zine as I possibly can without entering my anti-gravity thing.
Yeah,
my first gravity thing.
you can get her within 100 feet.
Yeah, and then I'm going to break concentration, and as soon as Zine is close enough, I'll cast polymorph and turn her to a giant owl.
What's the range on polymorph?
60 feet.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d20 and add your spell casting modifier, which is your wisdom.
Okay.
to see if you can catch her in time. It's a complicated maneuver.
It'll be a +5.
Yeah, d20,
So
d20 plus 5.
D20.
Okay,
So
a
20.
20, yeah. Zine, you are in free fall. And the ground is rushing towards you faster and faster, and then suddenly you are like, it's like almost being hit by an airbag, but softer. You are suddenly caught by the air itself as you realize you have sprouted wings, and you're a giant owl?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have turned into a giant owl.
Nice.
Okay, I'll get you guys off this map. So you're flying midair, just flapping midair. The water crashes down and sweeps you away. Esmore, give me a strength save. See if you take any damage from all this water coming back.
Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen. 1 second. Where my character is? It's just not gonna go out very well for me. 1.
Okay. You're gonna take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as this water sweeps you back to shore. As several hundreds of thousands of gallons of water come crashing back from 100 feet in the air.
I mean, that's fair. 7 damage
Yeah.
versus how much Zine would have taken. So
Yeah.
see, I have some good ideas sometimes, guys.
Okay.
I never denied that.
So Zine, you're flapping about 30 feet off the surface of the now reformed pond.
Sorry, ignore those.
You're above the vast majority of these fungal caps. What in the world did you pin in our chat? Oh, the harp stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
You can see off in the distance, especially with the keen sight of a giant owl. Yeah, this one. Which is a character sheet I can share with you, I think.
Keen hearing and sight. There's advantage on wisdom perception checks.
There you go. You should have access to a giant owl in the wild shapes tab in the PCs.
Yeah, when you did that, it
Got
ruined
it.
my thing.
But you can see that there is like a walled section to the southeast, and this plateau is like several maybe 3 square miles. It's a large plateau.
Is there anything of note? Like any landmarkings or?
Aside from like the palisade kind of castle-esque wall, to the southeast, not really. The fungal forest kind of forms a strip that runs along the curve of the plateau, running to the southwest.
All right, I guess I'll fly overhead and keep an eye out for things.
Okay. You all see the owlzine fly and disappear over the top of the fungal caps, and you three are left alone. Annalise is still very hurt.
Oh, I forgot
Yes.
about that.
I'll cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level on Annalise. Boop. 15.
Nice. Yeah, that'll get her right up to full.
Nice.
That's disappointing.
I don't think I've ever seen a frog that size.
No. Neither have I.
That's not exactly common occurrence.
Hmm.
Surprised you haven't seen one, but there's more.
Not really native around where I'm from.
Is that considered weird? Or have you seen weirder?
That's pretty weird.
Alright, so what's the plan?
It looks like Zine's flying around, so we can wait to see what she sees.
Yeah, we can do that.
Zine, where do you go?
Let's try westward.
West. Okay, so you
Yeah.
you fly over the fungal forest and it just continues along the whole edge. You do see a much smaller structure down here. The main like large construction where you assume like a lot of the slaves are kept are over here. It is about a structure about 4 to 5 times the size of whatever little structure this is. Give me a stealth check as an owl.
All right.
Yeah, okay. And also a perception check. It's gonna be a straight roll, because you're looking out into it's past your dark vision range. But because you have
Alright.
keen hearing and sight. And that should be +5. So
Oh,
a
my bad.
22. Yeah, you have the perception stealth button. And also you can just click the stats on the stat block and it'll roll.
Yeah.
I
I thought you had said without the +5.
No, just without advantage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so 22, you can see that this is some sort of like large guard station kind of thing. Some sort of like outpost in the middle of this plateau. You can see in each of the turret towers there's a large heavy ballista. And luckily for you that owls are very, very stealthy. Because if they had seen you, you probably would have been taking another great fall. But with a 22, you can see that there are people on top of like the parapets and on the turrets. Seemingly keeping an eye out. You can't really tell from distance. You have to get much closer, but
All right. I guess I'll head back and check out a little bit of the east side.
okay. After a couple minutes, you guys, those who are maybe a little keener, see a very swift shape fly overhead, as the owl passes over. The forest stops. I don't know if you continue past it. It'll provide you
No.
less cover. Okay.
I'll just make my way back.
Okay. You fly back and circle back into the clearing. Make a nice soft landing.
Can't really dismiss the form myself, so.
Nope.
Okay, then I'll dismiss it.
And you're back to yourself.
Okay, well, I found a guard tower.
And towers don't understand it is a fortress in and of itself. But it is clearly not the place where the slaves are kept.
Yeah. Well,
Kind of tower.
less a tower, more of a fortress, but slaves wouldn't be kept there.
Huh. How big is it?
Insert my rough guesstimate on size here.
That's a weird.
That's pretty big.
We're talking about about 12-foot walls, about 15-foot high or so turrets, like big heavy ballista on top. There's probably a reason why it's in the middle of the plateau. I mean, it is a small castle.
Is this the right place?
I don't know. Is it?
No, none of you want to take the blame?
Who's taking the blame?
No, I'm just wondering if this is the right place or not.
Hmm.
You said that it was more towards just the south, right?
Southeast. You saw it in the
Southeast.
you saw a much larger structure southeast. That
Okay.
you couldn't get close enough to really get a good look at it. You were much closer to the guard tower and were at risk of being shot if you had rolled a poor stealth.
Yeah, okay. Well, there was a much larger building to the southeast,
Okay.
though I didn't have much cover and couldn't get very close to it.
Okay, so our options are the big ass fortress with turrets and shit, and the bigger structure that could possibly have turrets or other shit that could fuck us up. Perfect.
I can see if I can get in.
I'll be right back.
How are you gonna get in?
She gives a small shrug. They did have most of their enforcement just rebel.
And most of their enforcement, what?
Well,
Most of their enforcement
yeah.
rebel. I'm sure they're lacking on manpower. I'm sure there's some sort of gap.
I'm not gonna send you over there by yourself, so at
Oliver
least
can
let
come
me
with me.
come with you. What's he gonna do to protect you? The thing.
Oh, he's scrappy.
Yeah, scrappy. Like he's an asshole, but I don't think that's really gonna get you very far.
he's also able to be invisible and a good spellcaster.
One or two is going to be much quieter than all of us.
I agree with that.
It's not wrong, but
You all have much more resources and power than I do. But I'm certain that there's some gaps in their security that we'd be able to sneak through.
if you think you can do it, I'm not gonna stop you.
I mean, I'm
Careful,
not
Ryan,
dumb.
be careful, though.
I'll take all the help I can get. I'm not trying to prove anything. I just want to be helpful.
Appreciate that you're trying to be helpful, and I speak for all of us when I say we really do appreciate it. But I also think you should keep your best interests in mind in staying safe. Not telling you to leave or anything, obviously, but just be a bit more careful.
Despite almost being crushed by a giant frog, I think I'm safer with you all than wandering off by myself.
Yeah.
So
Man, you did mess that frog up pretty good, though.
thanks to you.
I didn't.
I
nothing.
don't know what you turned me into, but it was awesome.
I might have seen do before, so I just kind of copying her tactics.
I'll have to try frog legs when I get home.
I'm very curious. Question to the DM. Can I, for future reference, polymorph somebody into that megatoad?
So it is a monstrosity.
That's what I was
polymorph is
asking. That's
only
why I didn't know.
beasts.
Okay, that's why I was asking. I didn't know if it was
I
counted
believe.
or
I
not.
think it's only
I was
beasts.
reading the spell and I couldn't find anywhere on it, so I was like, oh,
Polymorph.
so there's a new form. Okay, that's it. New form can be
the
any
chosen
beast whose
beast.
challenge rating is equal to less than the target's. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Can we be taking a short rest as we talk?
Sure. Yeah. You guys can take a short rest. You guys have eliminated the danger from this area, so.
Okay, good. I need to use some
Yeah. It says targets game statistics, including mental scores, are replaced by the statistics of the chosen beast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I turned Zane into a giant owl, that means she'd be stupid. Well, no, owls are
No,
wise.
owls.
I'll,
Owls have a 8 intelligence, so.
I also don't think you need to turn Zine into an owl to make her stupid.
it's a house.
Aha, Zine!
Fucking got her.
Jesus
Add a
Christ.
D10 to your
D10?
short rest. Or yeah, add a 10.
Yeah, you only get that 10 if you roll a hit die.
I'm rolling so many.
Oh,
I should suppose I come here in the next 10 minutes and I'll let you guys know. How much times are you guys rolling?
Well,
I
you
rolled,
do have 15 hit dice, so.
6. Yeah, I rolled 6.
I ain't taking any damage, so.
I am 6 away from max. This better be at least a 6. Fuck you!
I was gonna say, you're gonna get
Fuck
fine.
you. I'm fine with that. I'd be at 109 health. That's a fuck you.
Go pick
I
damage.
could use some more healing too.
I'd give you my hit dice if I could.
You wouldn't.
No.
All right, that's all I'm spending.
No. I wouldn't.
72 of 99. If only that 10 was added to every hit dice.
I
It'd be
think they are for
stupid
you.
Busted though. What?
The song rest. Yeah, if you or any creatures can hear your performance, so you get the 10 too.
Was it
Yeah, but
Zelda?
it's only just a flat 10. It's not like it's on every hit dice you use.
Yeah. Be broken.
Otherwise, it'd be beyond busted.
So you gonna be playing Song of Storms next?
I could.
No, don't you dare.
Not actually, I could not. I can take us to the Feywild.
I can too.
I know.
You can take yourself to the Feywild.
I do have a
I'm not going
fun,
back.
one. A fun spell.
Fun spell.
Let's go ahead and take about a 15-minute break. We'll come back at the top of the hour.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys can.
I might be gone a
Okay.
bit. I might be gone a bit longer if my
That's
food
fine.
gets here.
We'll wait for you to get back. All right.
Imagine we get closer, scope out the scene, and game plan. Sneak in or fight in.
Fighting is probably a terrible idea.
What's a terrible idea?
Fighting,
Yeah, most likely a terrible idea.
guns
Yes.
blazing through the front door, not the smartest idea, I would imagine.
I mean, there's going to be a lot of people there.
An army of 3 1/4.
3 1/8. Don't kid yourself here.
Yeah. I'm indifferent.
Annalise has a CR.
What? 1?
1/2.
Yeah, no, 2.
She's worth 100 experience.
But the amount of brownie points she has with Esmore, crazy.
Mm.
On the bright side, I can turn invisible as well. Or at least I can turn someone invisible.
It's more transparent than light, but yeah, I get it.
Esmore can be very opaque.
I don't know what that means.
Exactly.
See what I did there? Opaque.
Uh-huh.
Don't know what. It didn't work.
You see what that means?
You try.
Yeah, I know. I know. I'm just.
I'll be back.
There are people who get the words opaque and what was the other one?
you,
people
you,
say
was,
opaque.
you was one of the
Nice.
people.
One of the people. Opaque and transparent mixed up. Opaque is not clear.
Translucent.
Say transparent, but opaque is foggy and shit. You can't see through opaque things.
So what's she doing? What is the plan?
You can try and sneak in.
Yeah, get closer, see what it looks like if we can sneak in.
Yeah.
I also have like the friends cantrip and stuff.
I have something like that.
Well, that's only if they're hostile or not hostile towards me, which they probably would be.
Uh,
I can turn invisible. Yeah.
that's
I
good
can
for
hold
you.
person, I can polymorph. I don't have anything to just hawk our way through, and because they'll probably be hostile.
Did we turn all of ourselves into bats again and get through? Or something small?
If they don't kill it on sight or attack it on sight. And if magic still works once we get in.
Eh. Well, let's just get closer first and see what we can see.
Guess we will look to get closer. Probably quietly.
Probably.
All right.
Unless anyone else has a different plan.
Me personally don't.
And I don't remember if Jared's on or not.
Vath would definitely turn invisible.
Yeah. And I'm assuming pass without a trace.
Yeah.
Yep, we have no stealth checks. Rolling so bad.
Hey, it's okay. I'm there with you. Oh wait,
30.
even with I would have advantage,
I
but
rolled a 2 and a 3.
you.
They roll Vath. Okay. So lowest is going to be 19.
19, 21, 30, and 27.
Okay, so you all start creeping out of the shroom line towards the south. There's another rise about, it only goes up about 20 feet, 20 to 30 feet up. Definitely climbable. But in the distance to the south, I'm just going to move you guys along here. You can see that there is a large ramp that leads up to this fortress that is on this rise. These walls are like at least 20 feet tall. There are more of those heavy ballista on the walls, and it is not a friendly sight. Vath would recognize this place. The labor that you all were made to do was actually on the other side of this place, so you didn't really get to see the full view of it. But Vath was made to do other things. Go and give me another round of stealth checks.
30.
I'm gonna want that. Holy shit.
There you go, Annalise.
Fucking hell.
You got a plus 10 from
Ooh.
mine.
Oh wait, I have advantage.
Yeah, so 22.
I'm not fucking rolling a 5.
So you are in the middle of this plateau. The fungal stalks and caps have since gone away. What's the plan? You have this about 30-foot wall that is climbable. You can head down to the ramp to the south that leads up to the fortress.
Hmm. Well, look at me, guys. You don't want as more plans.
Input is nice.
What's nice? My input?
Yes.
Which way seems less, say crowded?
Scaling the wall somewhere over here?
Probably.
He did say it was scalable, so.
Ah.
I know. Yeah, I guess we
Scale the wall.
yeah, scale the wall.
All right. All of you make athletics checks.
Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cast spider climb on myself.
Okay. Easy enough. You just walk up. Your body is like horizontal.
Nice.
Yeah, can I just fly?
And if you cast fly, then you can catch other people in it too.
I wish it was acrobatics.
Yeah, I'll get Zine and Annalise. Actually,
Okay.
I don't really think it matters, does it?
Well,
Yeah,
Esmore
sure.
cast spider climb
Zine and
himself, so
Annalise.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you all easily fly to
Easy,
the top of the wall.
Annalise.
Give me one more set of stealth checks. You all are very close now. No
be
more
invisible?
pass without a trace
That was
because
sleight of
spider
hand.
climb is down.
Can I be invisible?
Yes.
Spider climb.
Oh, they're both 12 anyway, so.
Another 10.
Oh, I put sleight of hand, not stealth.
Oh, ass.
It's still.
Oh,
dice
it's the
save against.
same. It's the same number.
Not nearly as good.
No.
That's why trace is helpful.
It is. Let's see what happens.
I'm fine for now.
For the moment, nothing happens.
I don't like when you say for the moment.
Would you rather me just say nothing happens?
Would be a lie.
I suppose that's for you to find out. I don't know.
I guess so.
Almost had him.
But
Yes,
the
we-
wall of this fortress rises another 25, 30 feet ahead of you, which you can easily climb or fly over at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm.
I let's do so.
All right.
What's happening?
Still
Panic.
planning. Panic.
Oh.
Why can't I get rid of this? There we go.
You're not allowed.
Fallen under my control.
Bitch.
Wow. This is hostility. Hang on, I'm drawing shapes. Don't mind me. Please
Come on,
ignore the
then.
man behind the curtain.
I was just gonna make that joke.
You failed. Honestly, I'm okay with like waiting and like just ending the session early if you need to prepare for this kind of thing.
We'll see how far we get through this next encounter.
Yeah.
Counter.
Encounter?
You said we were fine. You lied to me.
Could just be puzzles. But Danny, when has it ever been just puzzles?
Just
I'd rather
puzzles.
a fight encounter than a puzzle.
This one is like anything but a puzzle.
Having to use my brain.
Yeah.
I don't mind whatever we do.
I think you might.
Okay, I do, but
That's ominous. If you didn't care, we would go on by my plan. No. Y'all didn't want to be slaves. I'm getting an eye patch. It's gonna happen eventually.
well, if things somehow go our way, then I won't need an eye patch.
I will get you in an eye patch one of these days.
Okay, so you are concentrating, and you are concentrating. Zine, you are not concentrating on anything.
Correct.
But Vath, Zine, and Elise are flying.
Yes.
I am being Spider-Man.
Go with this.
Gonna be and suddenly you're not.
Come here.
I am Spider-Man.
Okay, so Esmore, you're gonna be on the wall. The rest of you can kind of position yourselves kind of wherever. Keep in mind that I'm gonna say the wall is 25 feet tall, and the turrets are 30 feet tall, off the ground. And then far below, I'll drag you guys on the map in just a second. And then below is the like drop from this this like upper terrace that drops another 30 feet.
I lose concentration. It's gonna fucking hurt.
My advice to you is don't lose concentration.
And land somewhere.
You're gonna land back into the slave pits and be like, no, not this place again.
All right, so you all don't get surprised, but you also aren't surprised. It's just initiative. You guys can decide. You guys flying can decide how far up you want to be from on the ground to 60 feet up. And you can put that under token like the blue square.
Do what?
How high up the wall we want to be can
Yeah.
be. put into the blue
As more,
square
it's
on
just
the
going to be
token.
your movement speed, so you can pick anywhere from on the ground to 30 feet up. So you could be on top of the wall if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'll be on top of the wall.
And then I put the elevations. I suppose this would be, if we're basing off the ground, this would be 60.
So I'm guessing I can't be over here.
No, you cannot be on top of the tower. It
Okay.
is
I'll
too high. You can be on top of the wall.
I'll be on top of the wall.
Because down here is 0, this is 30 feet above that, this is 25 feet above this, and 55 feet above this, and this is obviously 60 feet above that, but 30 feet above this.
Okay.
I have no idea what's
Also, another note is, let's see. Do I have? Yeah, I do have. So there are large ballistae on top of these towers as well. that these regular ass drow are manning.
Hey. The Fonzie crossbows to Bliste.
Liste.
Bliste.
Okay. Let me just get my initiative trackers up at the corner.
I would. Hmm.
All right.
Oh, that came through.
Sure did. All right, and let's get some music.
I don't want to wait for our lives to be over. Oh.
All right. So go ahead and put in the blue square on your token what your elevation is,
Blue square on our token.
or blue circle. Yeah.
So we can get up on the wall, you said, right?
Yeah. You guys who are flying can fly 60 feet, so you can use that movement to be as high or as far as you want to be. I just kind of threw you guys on the map. Because you're at the base of the wall and you cast the stuff, but the battle only starts when you guys fully like kind of come into view.
Okay, so I can walk
And
up
do
30
and do
feet.
your elevation reference to like this layer down here. So if you see like these numbers that I did,
Yeah.
do it in the same kind of way.
Are you guys going up on the wall or?
Yeah.
So
I don't want
that's
to get.
50
I don't want to get shot down.
Is that like what, 55 or 30?
The if you want to be on the same level as the top of the wall, it's gonna be 55.
All right, I just want to be with the group, so.
I'll be 30, so.
Well, then
You're
you'll
gonna be on the
you'll
ground?
be on this layer on the ground,
Okay.
and the wall will be 25 feet above you.
So yeah, I'll be on the 30.
Oh,
I'll go 30.
well then, yeah. Fuck that. I'm not rushing in first.
I'm gonna be right here, so I gotta scale up this damn wall.
Annalise is like kind of flying about 10 feet off this layer here, kind of just like pressed into the wall. All right.
I'll stick at 40.
All right. So
Up on the
Vath
wall.
is on the
I gotta
ground
be-
as Esmore is also on the ground. And then Zine, you're flying at the same height as Annalise.
I'll go over here 'cause I'm
So I have to be on 30. I mean 0. So I'm on the ground.
Well, this layer is 30 feet above this layer.
Yeah, I can only move 30 feet at a time. So
Yeah, and if you have to be on the ground. So
yeah, that's
don't
what I'm
worry
saying. I
about
have to
it.
move.
For my flying folks. Like
Yeah.
Vath could be currently he's standing on the ground.
Yeah, I'll just put myself here then.
Okay, then you're gonna be all the way, or do you want to be on the wall then?
I want to be on the wall.
Okay, then put whatever height you're gonna be at from 0 to 30. The
Okay,
30
I'll be on
30
30.
would be at the same layer as this, and then 0 would be obviously down
Yep.
here, or you can be somewhere in between.
Yep, 30. Because actually moving down is like moving up, correct?
What?
Well, it's like that thing where like moving.
Movement is
I don't know,
movement.
yeah,
With spider
but
climb, so with spider climbing doesn't cost any extra movement. It is just 1 foot is 1 foot.
yeah, I know. That was
Okay.
how I was seeing things.
Let's see here. Get out of your OBS. This one will step up, and I need Zine and Annalise to give me dexterity saves. Okay. Zine, you managed to duck out of the way, but Annalise is currently covered with glitter.
Ah.
Pink for that. And then range. This one's gonna step right up and try to get both of you two with the same thing. So both of you dexterity saves.
Dexterity save.
Both of you save.
Okay.
And the rest of them aren't going to do anything. This group of drow, one of them takes the action to aim. The other one takes an action to load, and the last one takes an action to fire at Bath.
Of course.
That's a 10 to hit. This other one aims, loads, and fires at Esmore. Okay, that's a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to take 15 points of piercing damage as a large bolt strikes you.
See if I can hold concentration on my spider clown.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a constitution save. You need above a 10.
Nope.
It drops. No longer spider climbing. Zine, you're up.
So this guy's 15 feet above me.
Yes.
Would shooting him, would he have cover?
He would currently have 3/4. Because you're like right up against the wall. If you moved a little further away from the wall, he'd have half cover. If you moved up, he would have half cover. If you have him no cover, you'd have to be on the same level as him.
Yeah. I'm gonna vicious mockery him then.
Okay. Fails. And he'll have disadvantage on his next deck.
Yes.
Alright, would you like to move?
I'm gonna stay right here for now.
Yep. Esmar.
Question: can the air elemental fly?
Does it have fly speed?
I'm looking. I don't have it on my sheet. Get up. It does. Fly speed of 90. Nice.
Well, there you go.
I will use my bonus action to turn into an air elemental. Something I've never done before.
Alright, you now have access to it.
And oops. Where am I?
There you go.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, air elemental. And then I'll fly up directly to where they are. So I can actually get to them, right?
With a fly speed of 90?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can. You'll have an extra 5 feet. So you could be in here, and that'd be your full 90.
Oops. Okay.
Or you can move back and have another 5 feet of movement. Like this is 85 feet.
Yeah, actually, what I would like to do is I would like to move
And you'll
5
be at
feet.
55.
Oops. I would like to be. Oh, if I have fly speed at 90, I can still go quite a bit more.
Well, you had to fly up and over.
Yeah. So I would actually like to be.
So you have another 5 feet of movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can be on them.
Yep, I sure can.
Okay.
And
that's all your movement.
yeah, each creature in the elemental space with my
You,
whirlwind.
you still have your action, by the way.
Yeah.
His bonus action as well too.
Trying to see if this is an action or not. My whirlwind.
Click it. Let me change this sheet off of Whisper.
Okay.
Oh. There we go. So it is an action. And it's a recharge. So at the start of each of your turn, you'll roll d6, and if it's a 4 through 6, you get the ability back.
Okay, cool. Then I'll use whirlwind.
Cool. Strength save.
I wish I could have clicked it and it actually do the damage.
I can change that.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Because you can go to the bottom here and do 3d8 plus 2.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I always spelled bludgeoning wrong. There you go. Now if you click it, it'll do the thing.
Well, it shows there 11 bludgeoning on the one that. Oh yeah, you clicked it. Okay, so okay, I'll click it now.
You roll damage, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 21 damage.
Yeah, and he failed. So he'll take the full 21 there. I'm gonna move you to the back side.
He's flung 20 feet away.
A random direction. So roll a d8 for me. See which direction. He
D8. 4.
goes. So starting from north, 1, 2, 3, 4.
So
You
straight back?
go southeast. It says
Southeast.
20 feet.
Yes.
So yeah, he lands there and falls prone.
I could literally throw these guys off the ledge if I wanted to.
And go and roll 2 more d6.
2 more D6. 1 and 2. Oh yeah, because he
Yeah,
flung
because
into the wall.
he was and the floor. Like he got thrown the whole 20 feet. So
Yeah.
another -6. Nice. Yeah, he's hurting.
I'm trying different
map
elementals.
Map player. There we go.
He destroyed the wall.
Cool. Beth.
Who's the fucker that shot at me?
Well, he just got thrown. It was this group over here that shot you.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot at this ballista then. That's a ballista, right?
It is.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot it with that.
There's you can shoot the weapon itself, or you can shoot the drow that are manning it. They will have 3/4 cover, but I don't think it matters for you.
It doesn't matter. Nah, I'll just take out the weapon, I guess. I'll try to. Yeah.
I'm gonna say the first and last one hit. Doing
Alright.
18.
Danny, I just looked at the AC of my air elemental. Why have I not been using this a lot sooner?
What is the AC of your elemental?
55?
It's not 55
Why does it say 55 on it?
because I put 55 for your height.
I was just saying, what the
I forgot
fuck?
about the way.
Let me see what it actually is.
That's what I'm doing right now. It's supposed to be 15.
Okay.
Let's say, what the fuck? Like, I know I'm air, but Jesus Christ.
Right. There we go. Now everything is accurate.
Does he have water and stuff?
Try to click on the air elemental thing, and my wall shape still says 55.
Refresh it.
I did. I closed it and reopened it.
Your token is correct, regardless.
Okay.
You can do back to 15.
There it goes. Okay. I was about to come in and do that.
Okay. So you did 18 points of damage to it.
Yeah.
It's still up. Is a large weapon of war, so.
Yeah.
All right. Would you like to move?
No.
All right.
Yeah.
Now it's these boys. Let's see. This one will step to the edge here, and I think we'll miss Annalise, but we'll be able to catch the air elemental and Zine, roughly at that angle, with a lightning bolt.
Even though the air elemental's at like a 15-foot difference?
This guy is also even higher than the air elemental, like angle. It's just gonna do it 3rd level, so both of you need to give me a dexterity save. So air elemental fails. So air elemental takes 29 unless you're resistant to lightning. And Zine, you take half, which is 15 lightning. So you take 15 as well. This one will move over and we'll cast the big one. Your favorite. And this is currently at the height of 55. It's a 20-foot radius sphere of fog. And it spreads out. It's heavily obscured. And it'll slowly descend because it's heavier than air. So let's see. "20-foot radius, so both, all three of you. Is the air elemental immune to poison? I don't actually know.
Damage immunity is poison.
Yeah, so you take no damage. But Zine and Annalise need to give me Constitution saves. Oof. Both fail. So both are going to take 23 points of poison. That makes Annalise fall unconscious, and she falls to the ground. So this one is concentrating on that. Right. These guys will rush up. These two will just shoot you, and this one as well. All of them have disadvantage on you because you're in heavily obscured terrain. So, first one. What's your AC? 15?
Yes.
Alright, so a 24 hits, a 25 hits, a 16, a 15. Oh, these are all disadvantage, I forgot. So 14, natural 1, a 9, 16 still hits. 15 still hits. You avoided a crit, but an 18 hits. 13 misses, and natural 1 misses. That's going to be
3 hits on me.
Yeah, 1, 2, and 3. All right. So you're immune to poison, and you're resistant to piercing, correct?
Everything that's not. Yeah, everything
magical.
that's not magical.
Cool.
Yeah. Lightning, thunder, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
All right. So you're going to take a total of 14 points of damage from
That's
these
nothing.
melee attacks, and then the rest of them are going to try to shoot you. Still with disadvantage. So a 17 and a 24.
And
So you're going to take another 5 points. That's already halved. And you don't need to make a con save because you can't be poisoned either.
yeah. Elementals are great.
Yeah. Elementals. Both of the Ballista are going to turn and fire at the air elemental.
Leave me alone.
They will have disadvantage.
I'm gonna stay inside this fucking cloud now because it's scary.
So only one of them hits you. And you're going to take the full 12 points of piercing damage.
Full 12?
Full 12.
Oh no, that's not good.
You did avoid a crit, so there you go.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's see. I don't think this is going to be very good for using because I think it said start of turn.
So it activates on me being in and
For
then
first
start of
time,
my
first
turn?
time on a turn or start its turn there. So
That's 4, so.
Hit me with it.
yes. So give me another con save.
God.
So you. I mean, it's a big spell. It's a 5th level spell. You'll take another 14 points of poison damage.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20.
And she is on the ground.
Yeah. Can I get her?
Yeah, you still have 40 feet of movement because of fly.
Oh yeah, shit.
So yeah, you can
And-
easily move her.
Let's get out over here. And then I'm going to mass cure wounds.
What's the range?
60 feet.
Okay, air elemental will be out of the range, but
Yeah, I figured.
I don't think I'd have any more movement to get up in the middle ground.
I think you would. You'd have to get back in
Okay.
the maybe because the cloud would descend, you'd be in the cloud next round. But it's up to you whether you think it's worth healing the earth elemental but taking damage yourself. It's kind of the trade-off here.
Don't think it's worth it.
Do what you must.
Well then I will stay down with Annalise and I'm still gonna do Mass Cure Wounds.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that heals her to full.
And I can get Vast.
Nice. Vast doesn't need anything.
I know. Brownie points.
Brownie points. Beth, you have a warm feeling inside. Yeah, you don't see the origin because you actually can't see through Cloud Kill.
And that will be my turn.
Is it this one? No.
Hey, Air Elemental.
Hey!
You're immune to poison, so
Yeah!
fuck them up. Go and roll a d6 so you get your war
Yeah, I was
back.
to say, let me see if I get that. Because if so,
yeah,
I
50-50
get all
chance.
these.
Nope.
Damn it!
Not quite.
If I could, all these guys are in my space, so
Almost. You get 2 of them.
almost I can move and get to them, but I can't though. It's not gonna help me then. So, I guess first thing I'm gonna do is bonus action heal myself. I can't remember the what was it? D8. Okay, a little bit of
D8
health.
per spell level.
Yeah, per spell level. I will do it at. I'll do it at 5th level. So 5d8. 17 hit points.
Low rolls.
Yeah. 17. That's fine. And then I'm just going to slam this guy.
Come on and slam.
Slam. Slam. 15
Which guy?
This guy right. Yeah.
Cool. The 24 will hit.
To 24, so 15 bludgeoning. And I forgot my fucking attacks count as magical.
Yep.
But that doesn't mean nothing, but
Maybe in the future.
yeah.
Alright. Would you like to move?
You know what? Yeah. I'm going to get in them.
Alright. Vath, it's your turn. Keep in mind that
Hit
you're
this
no
guy.
longer obscured. Okay. Yeah, does half cover, or I mean, he'd have 3/4, but it doesn't
low,
matter.
imagine.
Doesn't matter. They all hit. He has an AC of 50.
It doesn't even matter.
One thing. I don't know why. It doesn't
So
even
the
matter
cool
how
thing
hard I
about
try.
Eldritch Blast is that they're 3 different damage sources, so he has to roll 3 Constitution saves.
I know.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
And he's gonna roll well on all of them, knowing Danny.
No, failed the very first one, so Cloud Kill's gone.
But that was covering me.
Well, it wasn't anymore because you moved out of
Walked
its
out of
radius.
it.
You're large.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. The same one that you hit is going to spend its action. He'll raise his staff up and he is going to try to do this. Fails. Okay. So that's his action. The other one is probably going to do something a little more productive. And we'll just cast Magic Missile at 4th level.
Damn.
So it's gonna be 3 for first level, and then 1, 2, 3. And are you resistant to force damage?
No.
All right, you take 23. Wait, no. Yes, 23 points of force damage from this one over here as a streak of just arcane missiles come out and strike you. These guys will move back.
Help! Help!
Terry formation.
And they start beating you. Fortunately for you, their weapons are not magical, so.
Yeah, but still, that's a lot of damage still.
I can help, but I don't know if you like it.
Don't.
Okay, so they don't have disadvantage anymore. So 20 hits, 11 misses, 12 misses. Actually, some of them have advantage, so start with this guy over here. So 20 and 11. This one here, it's going to be a 23 and a 24. And then this guy here, natural 1 and a 21. This one here.
Yeah, multi-attack.
Uh-huh. Got a 16 and a 14.
That's 12 attacks on me.
Uh-huh. This guy here got a 23 and a 21. And finally, this guy gets a 15 and a 25. No crits on you, which is lucky.
Yeah, but still, most of those hit.
A lot of them do, yes. All right, let me add these up and then I'll tell you your total. No poison, which is very lucky for you.
Yeah.
And resistance. So you're going to take a total of 35 points of slashing damage from all those strikes after your resistance is applied. And then
Yeah.
finally, this guy's going to shoot you.
Oh no.
It's a 20 to hit.
Yeah.
And then finally, you take 5 points of piercing damage.
I'm out of my elemental form. I take 2 on my normal form.
Oh.
Help!
Bro, it's not like I can cast Fireball, dude.
Hi guys.
I'm in danger.
I mean, it's severe danger.
That is their turn, though. The earth or the air elemental is gone. So they're going to go back to. This one's going to target Vath. There are 2 mini allies there, and Vath is all by himself out in the middle of the field. Neither of them can see Xena or Annalise, so there's that. It's a 20 to hit and a 12 to hit.
I think contest attacker wins, right?
It's the same as DC's. It's meet or beat. So shield
Okay, yeah,
shield would
no
not help.
point. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. I don't know what the second roll is, but
You're going to take 20 points of piercing damage.
that gets half, but I never actually changed that, right?
Except it is
For
magical.
my resistance. Oh, okay.
Unless it's just like
Okay,
all
so-
piercing damage, which I don't know if it is or not. You have to check. So it might be,
I can
which would be
check right
which would be
now.
dope.
Yeah. No.
No. Okay. Yeah, how much damage?
20. All right. Zine, you're up. Annalise is conscious. Also, give me a con save. You need to roll above a 10.
Bath, right?
Bath, yeah. You just took damage.
Oh, right. I was like not paying attention.
Well, it's the first time you've taken damage in like 4 or 5 sessions, so.
Yeah, it's been a bit.
Okay.
All right, yeah.
Fly drops on everyone, but everyone's on the ground, so hooray.
Stand by for Titanfall, I guess.
Ignore. I'm just preparing.
You're good.
I can never.
I don't remember what the pink was for. Oh, she's very, very fired. That's right. Zine, you're up.
Well, if I can do me to read this real quick.
If you're thunder waving, you're the middle square on a face.
Yeah, so that's what I was reading.
Yeah. You're on the edge in the middle of a face.
I'm moving myself.
So Zine, you're up.
So, fairy fire would affect my allies too. Dang it.
Only, like, if they're within the radius, yes.
Not gonna.
I am going to.
The Jordan, you'd have
Recast.
to move on the middle of a face to be able to do that one.
Do what?
If you're thunder waving,
Oh,
you
it's
have to be in the
not-
middle
okay, I
of a
see.
face. Yeah.
Okay, I see. That's actually better for me.
It's like a cube in front of you.
Yeah.
Zine, you're up.
Whoops.
What you doing?
I'm going
There.
to cast fly on myself.
Okay. Just at 3rd level, or using your
Yes.
harp?
Using the harp.
I believe the harp casts at 5th level,
Yes, actually it does.
so you can put it on 2 more people if they're within range.
It is touch, so Annalise.
Yeah.
And then I guess I'll double fly myself because I'm cool like that. And then I'm going to come up here.
Okay. Yeah, you have plenty of movement. Are you like landing on the ground?
Nah, I'm gonna hover at
Okay.
like the 50 mark.
Okay.
Actually,
Cool. You can change that on yourself.
and that will be my turn. Actually, I'll bonus action Mantle of Inspiration. To
Within 60.
me, yeah, within 60 to me, Esmore, and Annalise.
Yep.
So you get your full movement without reactions.
Oh.
And I actually will get up on top of the wall.
Okay. So you're gonna be. At
I can
55
go
there.
this way, right?
In fact, if I can make it, up in
You'll have
the
to make
tower,
an
that'd be
athletics
best.
check to move through an enemy space. Or athletics.
Well, I'm
or-
going. I'm trying to go this way. Do this gap. I don't know if that'll.
I'll allow it. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I gotta replan. Okay. Do. Why can't I grab this stupid? Ah,
Oh,
it's
you're
picking
going,
me up
you're going all the
too.
way up there.
Yeah,
Yeah. So that's at 60.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Okay, I just gotta zoom in. This is pissing me
yeah,
off.
it is.
Trying to
It
click
is
on these
your
damn
turn.
squares.
You can use your full 30 to position however you want, because mantle, and then you'll have your movement on your turn.
Yeah. Let me. Those
Remember,
5,
you have to be in
10,
the middle of the face, the middle square.
15, and if I put that here, you see what I'm thinking?
I see what you're doing.
Yeah. I think they get pushed
They fail.
if they fail.
What level you
If
casting?
not, that is a good question. That's also another thing I was trying to figure out. We could do it at this, but Yeah, I'll do it at 5th level.
Okay.
Thunder wave. 5th level. Boo.
All right. So the two directly in front of you do save, but these
course
two,
they
which
do.
are probably the more important ones, fail.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, these two wouldn't get thrown off. The two right in front of me wouldn't get thrown off
No.
the edge anyways, but those two will.
Let's see. So that would be 26. So 13 damage to these guys. That's 26 minus 26. So this guy is going to be sent. But this guy's going to end up right next to the edge, so I'm going to grant this guy a chance to grab the edge, maybe. Athletics. Well, 20. Okay, so he'll be grasping the edge and won't fall quite yet.
He's just kind of hanging there.
Yeah, he like gets sent back and barely managed to grab the edge, so he's currently hanging. On his turn, he might get back up, or you can attempt to knock him off. But this guy falls 25 feet, so it's going to be 2d6. Another 7. He's at 30 feet. All right. Would you like to move anymore?
And take all those attacks. I don't know about that. They're gonna come right back on me, so no.
Okay. Vath. You see one guy hanging off the edge. This guy just fell and landed prone.
Maybe it's not a good idea to be down here anymore.
Both ballista are aiming at you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna cast darkness centered around myself.
Okay.
Let's see if we can find it.
I got you.
Yeah.
I'll keep it on the grid. There you go.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast that. Yeah, I'll do the wizard.
Which one?
One on the left.
Okay, cool. He is bloodied.
All right.
This is this one and this one.
Bruh.
Only the first one hits, but that is just enough as is darkness a bonus action or is it an action?
I think it might be an action. Actually, I may have fucked up. Let me find it. No, it's an action. No, rebind that.
Okay.
Rebind that. Yeah.
Is there something else you'd like to do?
I don't think there's anything I can do with a bonus action. I can check.
I really like the combo of your Devil Sight and Dark Vision on yourself. It's really good.
I think that's all. I think that's all I can do. Yeah.
Cool. Let's see. I think you're out of range for this. Yeah, you're well without out of range. It's just gonna be a fucking wizard fight. The same one is going to drop a Edvar's Black Tentacles right in the middle of your darkness.
I counterspell that.
Unfortunately, he's outside of range. He's 60 feet up and also 40 feet away.
Counterspell is 60 feet, so that'd be 120 feet. No.
Oh yeah, you could. What level?
Sniper. Well, 5th.
Okay, then yeah, it just fails. Right, because you're a warlock, you can't cast any other level.
Yeah.
Yep. So he reaches out, like pointing like a limb of like an octopus towards you, and you just bat away the arcane energy.
Now he just looks like a weirdo who's flinging around octopus limbs.
Zine, you're right next to this guy.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Probably shouldn't be.
I know.
He's going to try to do a thing,
I say nay to that.
which
thing.
also fails.
No, sir. No.
Cool. So you hear him speak a language that you don't comprehend. Lifting a staff in there, and like he stares at you, and nothing seems to happen.
Probably too far away
That's
to hear it.
both the mages' turns. We'll start with this guy who's hanging on the edge. Strength
Lose
check.
your grip and fall.
Well, he rolled a 6, so he will fall.
Aha!
I don't like this.
Take 7.
Neither do I.
And is prone. Bloodied. Alright, we'll get back to those guys in a second. These two will just line up shots on you, and we'll start with them. Oh no! I just rolled
Leave me alone.
I just rolled 2 crits.
Oh my god! Help!
Don't forget your 5 temporary hit points. Actually, it's 11.
Okay, Esmar, I need you to make me 2 Constitution saves.
11 temporary. Where? 2 Constitution saves?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so you succeed the first one, which. Oh, interesting. The first one you take 13 points of piercing damage. You feel
do this.
you feel the sting of the bolt, and then heat expands from it as you feel the poison tip, and then the second one strikes you, and you take another 10 points of piercing damage. And you become lightheaded, tunnel vision, and then you fall unconscious
Oh, come on!
as you're poisoned and unconscious. You failed by 5 or more with that natural one.
Yeah!
So you
So
took
everyone
a
over.
total of 23
23.
points of damage.
Man, I'm still at 80, but that's not great for me still being unconscious.
These other two, start looking for other threats. Like the one that's up here. So they'll move their 30. Try to get close to you. These two will stand up and which way would they go? Into the darkness or towards Annalise?
That's a terrifying
Wait,
phrase.
actually
Into-
didn't
not.
roll for Annalise.
They saw what's been coming out of that bubble, dude. They know.
Horrifying.
They're
Actually
about to find out
roll
why
an
these
11.
hands are rated E for everyone.
So they'll both stand up. One of them will just chuck a fairy fire in there. So give me a deck save. Okay,
shit.
cool.
I don't have a bonus on my saving throw, so that's fine.
Oh man, you barely saved. And the one who casts it will actually like start heading that way. And is randomly gonna fire into the darkness. It's a 10.
Barely hits.
This one will move this way and fire up towards Annalise with an 11, which misses. Zine, you're gonna have half cover from this guy, so it's gonna be +2 to your AC.
Okay. Puts me at 19.
Okay, so just the 24 hits, and give me a con save as you take 6 points of piercing damage. Okay, you save. You're not even poisoned. You just take 6 points of piercing damage.
Which I will keep in mind because I have 11 temporary hit points.
Cool. Zine.
Yes. Hey, I think you meant to rotate it more. It's more over there.
This one will
I'm not a threat,
this
leave
one
me
will
alone.
fire into the darkness as well. So you're almost at point blank range, which doesn't really mean anything, but I just think it's kind of funny.
I'm as fast as the wind.
Does a
If they
13
just turns, you're just
Zine,
eye to eye with this thing.
does a 13 hit?
No.
Cool. And a 10 is the bolt just sails through the darkness, and you see it like just streak about 10 feet away from you. Zine.
It is my turn, yes.
It is, yes.
Your tank
So
is down.
I'm going to use as my, I guess it's my action at 6th level. I can cloak myself in Fey magic that makes others want to serve me. As a bonus action, I can cast command without spending a spell slot. I don't know if it takes an action to start this, but I'm going to.
Go and click it. As a bonus action, you cast command.
Okay.
So this thing, this
But I can only do it for a
this
minute.
ability lasts for a minute. Well, once you decide to
Yeah.
use it, yeah.
Or until my concentration ends. Which means I can no longer fly.
Yeah, so... Which also means Annalise is not flying.
Yeah. And I don't know how high up she
She's fine.
is. Okay. So yeah, as my bonus action, I'm gonna cast command at whoever is reloading the ballista. I guess whoever's not the one who's been turning it. And I'm going to command him to run away.
Dude, command him to jump off the fucking cliff.
I can't make him do anything.
Can't
to
be
harm
directly
himself.
harmful and has to be one word.
Oh, just run.
And
And if
you can target any one of them. It doesn't really matter. It takes 3 actions to aim, load, and fire the ballista. So
okay, well then this guy.
okay.
Fortunately, it is not anywhere in my spells, so
What's your spell DC?
18.
Okay.
And I believe it's wisdom.
Roll 17, so fails. So runs to the edge and stops. Or let's see. When does it take effect? On its next turn. Okay. So instead of loading or turning or firing the ballista, he will run.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put a marker on him so I know that he is commanded. You still have your action. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
that does count as casting a spell. So you'll have to
Yes.
just use a cantrip if you want to cast something else.
I am going to just attack this guy right here.
Okay. 12 is gonna miss. As it glances
That's
off
my
some
turn.
arcane barrier. Esmore's asleep. Uh,
I am asleep.
Annalise turns and is going to fire 2 shots into this guy. Both are gonna miss, and she's gonna start moving. Beth.
Question.
Uh-huh.
Can I cast Finger of Death on the ballistas? On like one of them?
I mean, for
not
purposes
an
of
attack
this,
roll.
they can be targeted.
It's a DC roll because that's what I'm asking.
I mean, yes.
Could I make a case for Spell Sniper helping me with this?
I mean, if it's a DC, you just need to be able to see any bit of it. Is
Yeah.
a DC would be the same.
Can I then?
Yeah, I'll let you.
Okay.
So con save. Rolled 10. I'm giving a +5 con. Because, oh no, it's ballista.
That's fine.
Yeah, so fails. So it takes 54 points of damage and comes back as a zombie ballista. Just kidding, it's not a creature.
Imagine.
Zombie ballista.
No, but you reach out and the sickly streak of energy streaks past the mage and strikes the ballista, and it ages rapidly, and the string snaps and the wood crumples and is no longer useful. The ballista is destroyed.
Hey, and Lee says something.
Like there on the edge.
I'm on the edge.
I'm on the floor, on the edge.
Uh-huh.
I'm a dragoon right now.
I forget what I need to get you up. If it's lesser
Well,
restoration.
he's poisoned.
or not. Okay. Yes,
So
okay.
I believe, does lesser
Lesser restoration.
do poison?
Yeah.
It
deaf,
doesn't
and
do
paralyzed or
stun.
poison.
It doesn't do stun. That was the one that you guys were struggling with
Yeah.
last time.
Blind, deaf, and paralyzed or poison. I just had to get to being able to touch you.
Don't touch me. I
Yeah,
don't
child.
consent.
Join me in my conquest.
This guy will cast fly on himself.
No.
You
No,
heard them. They said no, so you can't.
not allowed.
And then is 60 feet in the air above your darkness. And he's just like looking down into it, just trying to discern anything. This other one.
No, I'm gonna discern something alright.
This other one like lifts up a hand, like blows on it, and like dust flies right into your face. Zine, give me a con save.
Good at these.
You're gonna take 15 points of poison damage.
Okay.
As you just got poison sprayed.
still.
And I can no longer charm on command. Or on bonus action.
One more. That's our turns. These two will spread out and start like looking into the darkness for targets. This one will actually come around like actually secure Esmore. And
Don't secure me.
this one will continue after Annalise. This one's just gonna fire into the darkness again. About all he can do. He definitely doesn't want to go in there. That's a 9.
What do you
firing
don't want this word?
Annalise. It's a 15. Hits. And does she save enough to not go unconscious? No. And then 2 will shoot at you, Zine.
No.
So one's a crit, and one's a 12.
12 misses.
You're gonna take 9 points of piercing damage, and give me another con save. So you are poisoned. You are not unconscious. Barely.
Shit.
Oh,
Bullshit.
wait, that was 9 points. I get to add
9 points
5
of piercing.
back.
Yeah. As your knees go weak, you almost topple over, but your vision returns to mostly normal. But you're poisoned. The straw runs. They'll try to load and fire it, but it's going to be a disadvantage because it's not aimed, even though you're standing roughly in the same place. So 12 to hit you, Zine.
Miss.
Yeah, it streaks off as you've moved maybe a foot. That one's destroyed. So they are going to find something better to do. Which is not much. They just come up to the edge and pull out hand crossbows and just like fire into the darkness. They already have disadvantage because it's distance.
Yeah.
17, 17, and a 9.
I'll shield.
Alright. So unknowingly they strike off your arcane shield. Zine.
I'm gonna polymorph.
Into what?
T-Rex.
Yeah.
Yes!
Hey, I'm the one who created this. I just need some ability to fucking hit.
You are still poisoned.
Yes. Which poison gives me disadvantage on attack and ability checks.
Attacks and ability checks, yep.
Yep.
And you are concentrating on being a T-Rex. Cool. So yeah, that's your action. The mage right next to you is actually going to try to counterspell it. But he's just going to do 3rd level, so he's going to have to roll. What's the level of polymorph? 4th?
It's a 4th level.
Okay. The DC is 14, and is a intelligence caster. Okay. Plus 3. So it rolled an 18. So you try to polymorph and fails.
Alrighty. Well, that was lovely. That's it.
And he's also unconscious. Bath.
I'll just blast the guy floating above me. I
Okay.
feel comfortable with that.
The 18-15 hit. How do you blow this guy out of the sky?
Up the ass, out the mouth, dude.
Like an overfilled water balloon. It just starts raining.
Ew.
And the guy that was flying above the orb of darkness is now.
Uh-huh. Yeah, just chunks. Would you like to move anymore?
Ah.
Okay. The one next to you is just gonna smack you with a staff.
Not the tails of the staff again.
Oh my god. It's another crit.
God damn
Stop
it.
critting.
Can't roll above a 10.
So 4 points of bludgeoning and 7 points of poison.
Poison.
Poison. So a total of 11 points of damage.
Yep.
In Elvish, he strikes you and just leans close and says, "It was a mistake for you to come here."
Be right. I mean,
I don't feel so good.
Into the darkness. That's a 16, and your shield is still up, I believe. Or no,
I
it
believe
faded at the
so.
start of your turn. So,
Then I'm gonna use it again.
Okay. Bounces off. This one will cast Levitate on himself and just float up. See here. This one will try to take a shot at using. That's a 10.
Nope.
Okay. This one runs back.
Hey, don't do that.
no. Oh, no, no.
Well, you are seemingly handled. So they're going to shoot past into the darkness bubble. A 10. So misses. And these guys continue to miss with their hand crossbows. Zine.
What losers?
I'm going to... I hate it. I'm going to cast Heal on myself.
Okay.
So it says it ends blindness, deafness, and any diseases, but that wouldn't include poison, right?
Let's see. No, it would not. Which is kind of strange because it's such a high level spell.
I know.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, but I guess I'll take it.
I'm gonna give you that it heals poison because that. I think that's kind of dumb. It's
Nice.
a 6th level spell.
Appreciate it, boss. put me at 7 away from max health.
Yeah. Chunky spell.
It was good. It's such a good spell. It will never leave my spell list. The only problem is I can only do one. Well, 2 or 3 technically, but yeah.
What else are you doing?
Mental of Inspiration bonus action.
All right.
So 11 temp hit points to me, and I guess that's more.
Right.
It's not gonna do me.
And with
Well,
no
if you get stabbed.
reaction,
I don't know.
yeah, with no opportunity attacks, I'm going to run towards Esmore. I don't know how far this counts,
It's
though,
only-
because they're...
It's fine.
Okay. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then the rest of my regular movement. To get right here. And I will end my turn.
All right. Beth.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the guy next to Annalise.
All right.
Hanging out in his darkness bubble. No problems over
What the
there.
fuck do you want me to do?
Hey, we're about to be in one of our own, buddy.
Well, you just took 30 damage, so that was pretty good.
He's also... He can see through fucking magical darkness and shit. That's
It-
like
it's
the
such a
perfect
good
cover
combo.
for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been stupid good.
30's not a bad hit. 30's not bad.
30's pretty good. Yeah. You almost,
And
you almost
2
took him out.
hits doing 30 damage is wild.
Alright, that's my turn.
Wild.
We're only 15th level characters.
Only.
Yeah, only.
Oh,
We'd be
Little,
higher.
little baby characters.
Yeah, just little bitty babies.
Just-
Just
just
dip their toes
started.
into the real world. That's why Danny wouldn't kill us in such a
Yeah.
measly fight.
You would never do that, right?
Never.
Right?
Not even once.
Or twice.
Is he within reach? Yeah.
No. I
You
told
heard
him no. Yeah, I told him no.
Yeah, I heard you.
Zine's very persuasive.
Nina's so persuasive she can
Actually, he
fucking
doesn't care.
persuade Wizard of the Coast.
He doesn't care about that other draw. So Esmore, you automatically fail. Zine, give me a dexterity save.
Yeah, no.
So both of you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Man, lots of stuff off my temp. Oh wait, I had temp, right?
You do have temp.
Okay.
And both
So-
of you are restrained.
Wait,
As
how much?
As
6.
6. As
Okay.
black tentacles reach up and start wrapping themselves around you and start to crush you.
Look, I'm already unconscious. You don't need to restrain me.
Okay. And the elite warrior needs to do a dex save. Also fails. Nope. -6. These guys know better than to rush in there. Let's go float over here and slowly descend to the ground. Because he is levitating. This one right here will fire into the darkness once again. 12.
Hopos.
Both of these guys will shoot at Zine because you're conscious still. It's a 23 and a 17.
Both hit.
You take a total of 14 points of piercing damage. and give me 2 con saves. The first one hits you, and your vision is filled with white, and then you lose consciousness as you failed by more than 5.
Hey guys, we're in danger.
Well, I was about to get you out of the unconscious state, but
Oh boy.
I don't have any way to protect from poison.
Protection from poison. It's a 2nd level spell.
I don't have it.
I know. I know someone who
I
does.
do. I do.
Well, I can't do anything about
I didn't
that.
need it. I was an elemental.
Yeah, you didn't, but everyone else has. Definitely been needing it since we've been
Vath,
down here.
22, 15, and a 6. Or 22, 14, and a 6.
22.
You take 6 points of piercing damage. 6 points.
And
Piercing
con-
damage, and a con save.
yeah, that's it.
Well, their poison isn't as strong on their weapons. It's a 13 save, and you'd have to roll below an 8 to fall unconscious. So you're just poisoned,
Okay.
not unconscious.
I thought that was from my darkness bubble, though, to be honest. Oh, my darkness bubble.
They rolled with disadvantage.
Yeah, but didn't they hit?
They hit you.
He means the con save on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because it's concentration.
yeah. I mean, give me another one then, because you needed saving its poison too.
Yeah. And
Okay,
how
you-
much
you-
damage did it take?
You're actually not poisoned. 6 piercing. This is not magical.
It's -3 then.
That's 3.
That's 18.
Vath.
What am I supposed to do here? Fucking surrender?
No, it. And you don't have a way to get us out of this fucking.
I don't even think
Unconscious
I can run,
state.
can I? Can I just like run?
I don't fucking know, man.
It's always an option.
I just don't know where to go on the map if I decide to run, but I don't know if that's the right option. Can I try to retreat? There's no
Yeah.
way I'm winning this. It's actually impossible. Okay, yeah, I'm
You sit in the game.
gonna retreat. I'm not really in range of anyone, so can I just use Blade Ward and just dip?
Yeah. I mean, you have about a 30-foot drop, but
Yeah, I'll do Blade Ward and I'm gonna retreat
We just had to do this.
this way. Can I go this way?
I can't see your ping or anything.
Like this way.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah, and I take fucking 30 feet of fall damage.
Yeah. So with Blade Ward, it cuts in half. So you are only going to take 7 points of bludgeoning.
And I'm just gonna I gotta retreat, dude. I can't do anything against that many people by myself.
Arrows and bolts whiz past, but you very quickly outrange them. You probably managed to kill one or two more with Eldritch Blast in your ridiculous range, maybe even 3, given your strength. But
Firepower was just too much to handle.
you know that Zine is a very important person for the Drow. So, at the very least, they won't let her die yet.
Gonna let Zine die yet, but
I don't know. Maybe you know something too.
Oh my god. What is going on?
That's where we're going to end the session.
I hate it.
I hate it so much.
You have no idea how much I hate it more than you guys do, probably.
So
How do you? No, no,